I was afraid Makwaba, and there a court today. Now, Osha said, Yenia Amakwa, Ejina. Anybody come out if I samples and someone. The last time I shower court can say, and I remember do 24. Say, Omra court, now on Rancasa and Macadi, Tia, court of Ferma woman, and they, a baby Pimoha, court at Nasi, the baby chief, a mass in chain. Again, I caught to Kai, again, is here. I must be avoco.
Whatever may be avoco.
And they didn't kind. Boy, come again, I see.
Well, I'm saying a baby can't do commodity. It's important that we go back over the last weekend. You see, the president of the Ashanti Nation arrived upon the visit of the king of Eswati, or by Obesha Santimani Monyam. By extension, the Ghanaian people never shared money or money Monyam. So it's important to say the best share of him. So now, Yadanase, ya managia tumsha ampa, doyeno, Neso Ghana Fueni, and Ampane, a so Asantimani. And clearly over the weekend, Opimso a demonstrate here, say Ampa, he is the president of the Ashanti Nation, and forever and ever will be the president of the Ashanti Nation. Tia the Ghana for us, Ghana man penina, and a Ghana man penning for Betanichi. Emma, that program was successful. We are grateful to them. The Ashanti Nation is grateful to the people of this country because Umbetai Chiampa, Umusa Ashanti or mine, and Umbaye, Edio Dobebo Dum, and I somewhere. And clearly, fast forward, to say by court. I think we came here on the 16th nearby, and then court, to MISA on the 3rd of July. Today, the 3rd of July, we should come back to the court. And we're saying in the about court. Here back court, or Daroma, I'm saying the trial judge, Munyam for not here, Kunyamuno, a branch here now, Obejan, Dormaahene, I'm saying, only an year, or catch and say, me catch the last time you came. I told you, say, Kokach and say, criminal matter. Come back to the court with the same person, the Dormaahene and one. But the main reason why I said, and I can almost to Asana Sedani say, and Tadio Sorry. I think if you know Tadio Sorry, is one of the renowned lawyers in this country. Only a lawyer, a friend, petitioners, and once the Chief Justice, our Kumano, a month for BC, or Diana Munsembi into Mompamno. The sound for now, Mompamno, Tadio Sorry, and no lawyer. And I think within this week, as and he's engaged in the response of that petitioner, or more air trial the Chief Justice. Until he may be in that process, and for that matter, he cannot avail himself to me by annum. And on that ground, that reason fairly fair. Actually, back court to no Ampa, he cannot come today, and for that matter, or share court no share Ampa, or Mon Sonasina, or more joining the matter. So the matter will come on either on Wednesday or Friday, right? Friday, until 18th of July. Until the 18th of July, that is where the matter will come. The reason why Umayi has sent me said, Nana Ajuman Badu, the lawyer, Tadio Sorry, all right. And the actual letter, Abre Court, and say he cannot come because he's a petitioner from Kofona, Sebi, say, the Chief Justice, so he cannot come. So you have to put this in perspective and you have to tell the Ghanaian people that is the story.
And then Musa, Omame, who did this as some said the Musi fanning terms one, Ababwa. Oh, well, Sebi, once a year to say, as a Santima when I'm Namania, Sebi Eba and Semia Mamra, and Wofie, with that speed we can do it. But her Ghana, and it's a constitutional matter. And so once the person is natural letter, and this is Ampa, Tadio Sorry, and then the lawyer for the petitioners, I want to Mompam the Chief Justice, and you want to be Madia. Judge, you know, and it was 18th. You come back, and then Kosoba for the matter will be tried. The matter will be tried, and once the matter will be tried, contempt in the channel. Friends and the lawyer for the petitioners, I'll move the Chief Justice, Nifi Tadio Sorry. Tadio Sorry believe in the law. Tadio Sorry said that the law is the law. If the law is the law, and then today the Chief Justice is being tried, clearly Dormaahene can also be tried. If it's a high court judge, he can equally be tried. So the law is the law, and he'll be tried. Whether Tadio Sorry or whether no Tadio Sorry, he'll be tried, and the contempt will be executed. But you know, Bibi Kitibia, a fire soon. Say, Nipa obesi, Najma Beduana, Dormaahene, people obesi and I know, cotton crabufu. I didn't see it. Well, clearly. Before the court, Omar filed 2 motions. We have filed 2 motions on the 18th. Sadana, Sebi, Bompire said, try judge, no be amabo, who Ghana phone Lamabo. Now, Sebi, so 2 motions now, both parties are now filing. No, the matter will be here because they want to delay the matter and they want to disrupt constitutional process. What I say, and for that matter, we pray that those motions on that day will be here. Yeah, here, the man will be tried. I'm saying he will be tried. Only to me be Okumanum. What I say, he has no authority. But meanwhile, he keep on misleading the young ones in this country. Who are you? You have nobody. But of course, because of constitutional provision, and all of us are resolved, Sampa,
You better respect your home. You need to be my home. You be your home. Mean to me, mommy near about any so and family nisha. I can't slap you and leave you because there's law. There must be that reasoning, and so we must respect each other at all times. And that is why the court can't someone you should accept it. Court can't someone one penny. Today, that's what I'm saying. Say, Tadio sorry believe we say petitioners no man folly that the chief justice should be removed a law. And today the contempt that Dormaahene, I know Tadio sorry believe is a law. Or a learned person, fine brain, and he know. And Tebetcheno, whether Tadio sorry or no Tadio sorry, one of the biggest lawyers in this country, I'll become one man. No two ways. Look, Acheno, Tadio sorry believe that the law is a law.
The enemy Busani say, yet Libisa, Nipa Obisi, Najma Beduana. Cotton Buffon, Buffon said he want Dormaahene to be here in person. The other banter, Asemna Yohano, a Ghana and Ono. What I say, ain't and yet matter will be to Makasha and Pobi Major name, and yes, civil matter, a criminal matter. So what I say, once the criminal matter and then you have been cited, it's all happy. Until you don't sit at the you own travel pato and then try to behave that your authority. You don't have authority and you're on throne woody. Was over the weekend recently, or can be say Ampa say a good day or no Nasa or the man will be to Mote. So a good day or Nasa say Omobintu. Why do you want to lie? Because you lie, because you are lying in the sense that look, at the end of the day, the constitution of this country has made it clear. A good day be a was as to be a Oklahoma be a bindia. Now, Sebi, as Antiman and Kaya Jimiana, Nanko Boasi gold mine, Babyani, what I say, Nankana, and gold mine into it. But don't say a good day be a was as to be a bindia. Name say a bindia. If the government is using that resource, it must use the resource in our benefit. But don't try to patum ending towards now. A good day and coming mid on my assassin so and coming Pinomuntu. But when you read the constitution, 257 clause 5. It says a good day be a bindia. But why do you sit there? Now I say Umabunu Kutu Pase, Nanka Dormaahene and company will be into. But meanwhile, you know you don't have authority. Yeah. Money as if or a lawyer, he knows all these provisions of the constitution, and he keep on throwing dust in the eyes of the ordinary Ghanaian. And yet, at time. Onyai. You free contempt now, yen share Nana Gazette in Hossen. So far, I say, Debbie Abako to be as I said, ye can't contempt to answer me. Ye jay ne Gazette in Hossen.
The Gazette is a deliberate, a Wapayanoe. The reason why Wapayane say, I think when the friends and the registrar came to the court, almost say the document I submitted at the original House of Chief, they have to go into a meeting and then decide whether somebody ban no more farmer. We are telling the Ghanaian people that Dormaahene is a diabolical character and he's a liar and a dubious, and it's sorry to say he doesn't deserve to be where he is. Do you know why? Because you're a lawyer, and the Chieftaincy Act clearly tells you what is your role in respect to Chieftaincy institution or in your role as a president of the Boone Regional House of Chief. What do you have to do? Documents number, documents no. Me so mama do birth set ebreme say you sebi na apoku me ba na apoku me ni why register of birth me ti was enye me oba no. It's not my duty. Said my duty is your father, between your father and your mother to decide who is the DNA test. So it's the duty of the Sampa Traditional Council to bring documents of your Sampahene. Once or the bar, you the regional house of chief, you have no authority. You have no authority. All right. So once you have no authority, you don't come and tell the Ghanaian people say now what the interest say they got transfer. I got here. Why you forward it?
About my Musa documents, traditional council and also provided the call national and I say a regional and also provided the call national.
But Daroma shall be a processes. Shall be you free the Sampa Traditional Council. Now process it. Then the Sampa Traditional Council. The acting president, our Nana Kojo Masa, was the one not signing here. To signing where I him for almost the kingmakers. Omina signing here. To signing and they forwarded the document to the regional House of Chief. And the once I do the regional House of Chief, what you have to do is to forward the document to the National House of Chief. Sana humanity only if you but meanwhile you are telling people in this country as if you have authority to decide on that document. You don't have that authority. You want to tell the people of this country say and then okay only our authority no obwa in Tono in Futu no gu and I did be a friend of Bono. There's nothing like Bono. There's nothing like Bono. We keep on saying the 1959 bill of the Boone Ahafo region. I have what in home and the Boone was at in home. Clearly, Shabi Obi or I friend is a ton also, and Obi was Sampa Sequa, and in Chesa Shabi, on to me and Mesum, and out to me and Asante Sem. So I say, and yes, say, Ubenya, I Dormaahene, or a learned person, Dormaahene, Dormaahene, a learned person, and then another Dormaahene keep on misleading you in the house. Shabi, any demo or keep on misleading you.
Well, red drop with my musao. Yet it is Dormaahene, Dormaahene, man say, or said that Mebusa say, young Gazette, Sampahene, and also,
you say any him, Sampahene toy, Shabi, or buy him a toy and see him. And is what to say, Shabi, be your mind and I am fun to be now. Shabi, let's talk about the relevant here. Because the relevance is the fact that there's no Obahima in Sampa. But he said he's a learned person. Dormaahene. It is obvious said Nana your Sampahene. He should bring the document. On which say this is a president. Me a president. I've come to meet in the archive. Say we ne Sampa Obahima. This is a document. Now the abeche Ghana for no more. But you cannot provide any document. But you sit down there, a learned person, a lawyer, a high court judge. You say now you Obahima or Sampa. You are misleading the people. It's enough. It's high time that he desists from that indiscipline with the greatest of respect.
I'm also doing Nimni, Mammy Musa. Baby, I drew no. To me, I'm from National Street. Now, yes, I say, I could pass up.
Yakwanya, Nayamra, Emamra, and there said be Okase, O Pro, why I didn't yet. Asantimine have shown all time and again that Asantimine will show respect, and Asantimine will follow due process. Once we follow due process and to let some of the flower be gazetted, not yet to let some of the flower, it therefore become a precedent. Precedent, they say, Asida. Enti asida no to let some fly say no come enti ebema be amema na be asuade hu amanyina, and that is what embody Asantimine enema Asantimine and so whether say echo and cheo and I am fanko to let some fly be gazetted.
My whole video be on social media. If you had the main chip in a musam. Abranti bi media minim so yo hene but memfa ni die man san say obi ani baby onya ne sa ne dibra ne difie o se ye friend na kwaku bia o ka say asem na atia mi ehwe ma yuradi ye no ase atia kakra.
Well, wadaroma am say menim bia sa nana kwaku bia na ho brahye mu o kasa fi ena menim akonya odi ena wadaroma say odi akonya menim akonya odi say akonya no odi no me gitum pass ampa o hye o hene bia hye okru manom ena sabi sa hin no hye na se okru manom osomo Asantimine eni so osomo Asantimine na say Asantimine kan asem no say entontia bi tia ya okobisa ne hin na and clearly he want to trend and he's misleading. He has no fuss. He's a disgrace. He's an unfit character to even speak. But I first said because of democracy and Najin should be a better Najin. But you want to mislead. There can say, I baby also your hen no. Nihin wine. Mensia in a trance. I can't say. So Mensia is a nation on its own. So I can't say you have no authority. The officer you can't chair. You come to the court if you're driver. A high court. And you some right say chia, but you don't sit on social media and do propaganda with all those bloggers. Oh yeah, why? You are blogging and then you want to make money. It's not about money. It's about the fact that you want to make sure say I'm running by Juma and the law is here. So any fish and pack they should tell the people to come here. Yes, and it's here near Asantimine Kano in the womb. You too far Kano in the womb. And the reason why I say womb say customarily. Customarily. Brother say Adebia Asantimine. Alright. Customarily, Adebia Asantimine can emra because when you look at the source of law, alright, customary laws are laws. And this is Asantimine etra Ninkonyam ana Asantimine otumfo transit no can answer man. It therefore become binding. A show. Emma, you have to do what is right. It is only so Muntia and Asantimine can. This will come to court. Until Sana no can say Sebi in Semna Kano, it was not right. He should tell those people and I'm lawyer running me. If you monkey can't send them, then they come to court and pack. They mention kind of quay. What does so be doing? But for now, the chum want them to let some of the flanes and Sampahene.
I must a jam wako, but yes, by the BI Babiano. Yen said who Samba Jafla. You saw or ya by Jumani, a peace court judge. But I'm 80 Fibuno.
Oh, what Darma, show him I want to let some of the flash. I'm saying me fashion in Pong. Once a million fashion in Pong, Sebi. I did be a Asana Nafuma, and I did be Asana Asama Kumam. But I say, as I say, be an Amutubi or Tubiano, or Tumami, and Otuma Bushan is the one who know now whom you are whom. But of course, said Jumaman, he'll be here, and then he will demonstrate that he is an authority, or a very quiet but very fearsome, and very daring. And so clearly, once opportunity in Bana or Nyakwanya, Uncle some Ghana bind there, he'll come here and demonstrate no Abena Santi Samoano.
na yakui Songa festival you say as a home popia bi ba enu mugu so anase
what are my so and Mary say for them I think we are no okuku and then we are going to do in respect of development you say training college bi on so once you want to build a training college there you want to plan and do it massively so we can get people who can support us to be able to embark on that journey and that is the essence. That is why we are packaged it so that we can relax and make sure we are able to do it at the right time and to do it diligently and that's the essence. We communicate the day to you as and when the time is ready but we communicate to you at appropriate time I'm going to meet my baby.
Enti abusua eno amas ya grace eno no amas ya grace na opese oto bibi
what are my enti sha na ya camera na si
okay
afashion ankasa de o ma ya wi na grand deba ene be ya no kokwa
okay
enti no ho hihire na ebusua
okay enti eno